welcome back to the coolest podcast to keep you from sleeping hot.
No way, Shane. I thought it was the hottest podcast to keep you sleeping cool.
Well, I don't remember. It's been a while. Welcome back. Season 2, Episode 2. Greg, how you doing?
Good. Good to be back. Glad to talk to our guests and anybody else that's out there listening. So welcome back to you guys as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I kind of miss doing this, and we definitely still have a lot of ground to cover. And so this last season, we covered mostly the basics. We covered comfort, we covered support, we covered, microclimate, stuff like that. And this time around, we're going to cover a couple other things that are, tips to shoppers. I think that's what we've been doing anyways, but, a couple things to look out for, especially with Black Friday coming around the corner. Right, Greg?
Oh, yeah, Black Friday. This whole month is a terrific time to shop, especially for something that you need, that you spend 33% of your life in. So I'm looking forward to running into a lot of new guests and being able to give a lot of really great deals.
Yeah, but Greg, isn't it kind of scary though? At the same time, this time of year around, we all know Black Friday. There's a ton of really good deals, but sometimes you can't really tell the difference between a good deal and when someone's just trying to get you, right?
Oh, I agree with you, Shane, and I'll tell you, I noticed you're over here on your laptop right now and looking up some of the deals, and you look a little concerned with some of the advertising. What's going on?
You're right. I mean, I'm looking at, so I'm not necessarily going to name the local competitor because, Greg, we don't like to make it only exclusive to people in Michigan. We want this to be relevant to people across the country, right? But here's a discrepancy, an inconsistency that I'm seeing between a local competitor and a national competitor that everyone's heard of, JCPenney, right? They both carry the same mattress. It's a BRS Black Calista. Now, BRS Black's not something that we carry at our store, but this is just a really good way to prove, part of my concern. Let's say the local store has it listed as was $28.59, and JCPenney has it listed as being originally $35.50.
Well, that's an $800 difference, Shane, on the same mattress?
Yeah.
What is the real price?
Well, Greg, the real price is what it's always been because, BRS Black is MSRP. So, it's a perceived discount, perceived value of what, the quality of the mattress, what used to be getting a better sleep, the quality of a mattress that would be $28.59. But here's the thing, Greg. That competitor is saying $28.59 is the perceived value. Another, again, JCPenney, $35.50. It's not going to be a better mattress for someone in California than it is going to be for someone here in Michigan, is it?
No, and it's funny you bring this up because I get asked this a lot, and I'm sure you do too. What is MSRP?
Well, manufacturer suggested retail price. So, the thing is with mattresses, it's like an iPhone. You come see us. Some of our products, are exclusive to us. Some of our products you can find with us. You can find with JCPenney, Kohl's, Sears. Well, rest in peace, Sears. We miss you. But, the point is they're available everywhere. And the price is always going to be the same. Now, with that being said, there are times where MSRP products go on sale, right, Greg?
That's correct. And, we have MSRP products that other stores have, but yet we'll give you a free TV. That might not be something that our competitors can do due to our tremendous buying power. But that being said, a lot of times too, Shane, we'll bring it up here. We have these sales going, and as long as it's not an MSRP, we're willing to wheel and deal and do whatever it takes to get you the right mattress at the right price so you don't spend $1 more. Is that what's going on with everybody, or is everybody kind of trying to fudge these prices and get a little more money for themselves, or are they really trying to help the customer?
Well, I hope at the end of the day that no matter where a customer is buying from, that the place they're buying from is trying to help them out. But again, when you see was pricing and, the company we work for, I'll admit, there was a while there where they were kind of guilty of the same thing, but they wanted to go to truth and honesty in pricing. Because here's the thing, if you see a mattress that's marked as originally being 80% off, or 80% more, okay, I'm looking at one right now. It says it's 40% off. Was $9.99. I can guarantee you this has been the same price, $5.99, since it came out, since it first hit that retailer's floor. And again, it's a perceived value. What is it, worth to a person? Maybe it's worth $1,000 because sleep has got to be worth something, right? But going into Black Friday, this is why it's so important that we talk about this. It's not to rip on these retailers. It's to get into what really matters here, guys. And what that is, when you go into a store and you're shopping, you want to have confidence in your purchase. We all know that retailers, they come out with special TVs for Black Friday that they're going to sell for $199. Maybe only has one HDMI port. It's 55 inches, 1080p. But they only sell it for Black Friday. In fact, they only have 10 of them in stock, right? Because it's a special. It's something manufactured specifically for that day. And sometimes it's, they're selling it close to cost probably, and sometimes they're not.
Well, it's funny, Shane. I was going around to our store and just kind of looking around at some of the sales coming up, and I noticed that we've gone to a little bit more truth and honesty in pricing, the fact that we want to earn your business and give you a great price at the same time. And I noticed, like, during the Black Friday this month here, we have a buy more, save more thing. And I looked around, and we're taking 20% off. That's a legitimate 20% off our stickered price. So I feel pretty good about that. How do you feel about it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel good about it. And you know what? Going around the store, looking at things that we don't typically discount. Again, this isn't going to be relevant to people that live in Florida. But, we have a line here called Detroit Mattress Company. And I don't think I've seen... sometimes we might have a special price on the queen size mattress only. Sometimes we might have something like that going on. But I have not seen them do a percentage off one time since that line came out. And that was, I think it was, June 2017?
Correct.
It's been a year and a half almost. Let's say a year and a quarter maybe. That they have not once done a percentage off price, sale. And I've had customers recently ask me, hey, Shane, what if I buy this and it goes on sale in 2 weeks? And I tell them, like, look, I'm confident in telling you that we don't honor, we don't usually offer a percentage off discount on it. And I turn around, come in today, and what are you doing? You're putting 15% off on these headboards. What's going on?
I don't know, Shane. What do we do in that circumstance?
Well, you know what? We do have a 30-day price match guarantee on our products, and even now MSRP products, there's a difference between a sale and promotion. If a manufacturer puts their product on promotion, that's a little bit different, but I'm going to give that customer a call. Hey, you know what, I'm going to have to give you $150 back because I told you that there's going to be a price match on this.
So basically what I'm hearing from you is, and that's one of the things I enjoy about working here, is that you and I are both very aware of the fact that if there is a better price, we need to get it for our customer, correct?
Absolutely. So now let me ask you a question, though. So let's say you're a customer, you're going into a store on Black Friday, and there's a mattress set there for $399, and it was $699, and before Black Friday it was $18.99. Okay. What kind of questions, as a customer, as a consumer, should you be asking your salesperson about that mattress set?
Well, first question I would have is this truly an $1,800 mattress for $300? I find that hard to believe. So, of course, right then and there, I want to have confidence in the salesperson, or as we are here, educator in the sleep business, that I'm getting the correct story, that I'm really looking at a $400 mattress. I'm not looking at an $1,800 mattress. I know that, and he knows that. If I know that, and he keeps telling me that I'm wrong, I tend to lose a little bit of confidence in that particular salesperson or sleep educator, whatever you'd like to call them. And I think it's important that as a consumer, common sense should rule the day too. And I also think that asking questions, you need answers. And if they don't have it, they should be able to look it up for you and prove to you the value of the product that you'd like to purchase.
Absolutely. Now, a couple other things I would ask. Now, you would have different questions than I would have, but I think a customer should have all of these questions. I might ask the person that I'm working with, hey, how long have you guys had this product for? Is it something that you've had around? And what's the support system like? Is it a 630 continuous coil system, or is it something like a 400 coil count? Is it support foam? Is it memory foam? And guys, $399. I hate to tell you this, it's probably not memory foam. It's probably support foam. And if you don't know what the difference is, what do you got to say, Greg?
Check out our older podcast from season 1 and look up the episode titled Foam.
Exactly. I'm glad that you knew where I was going with that.
Hey, I'm glad too, and I don't mean to cut you off for a second here, but you brought up Detroit Mattress, and it dawned on me here. As Shane's bringing up here, a $399 mattress is a $399 mattress, okay? If you think you're getting a $10,000 mattress for $300, something's wrong with that promotion. So I'm glad you brought up Detroit Mattress because, we just had an election here in Michigan and everybody's thought that was kind of important. And you brought up that Detroit Mattress is never discounted. Well, they are now for this Black Friday month. And all you guys that do live here in Michigan, hey, Detroit Mattress is made here in Roseville. The money's going to stay in Michigan. So, take advantage of this because we've never seen it in a year and a half. So if you're in the market for a mattress and you'd like to purchase something, right out of Michigan here, come on and see us because that is a truly good deal. The other thing you brought up, Shane, is people all across the country. Bed in the box is a big thing. But yet, how do you try these bed in the boxes and how do you know if it's a good deal or not? I noticed that we carry 4 or 5 different bed in the boxes that are very high quality, have 5 to 15 year warranties on them. Can you just walk in a store and try these things?
Well, you know what? A lot of the ones that are focused on, just being sold online, you can't. Now, some of them, not many of them, some of them you can. But guess what? We have them. Like you said, we've got 4 or 5 of them. Walk in, try it, and you know what? Half of those we have in stock in the back room, or we try to at least. And how long would it take if it's not in stock in our store, but it's in stock in our system?
Hey, we can have it here every Tuesday for you. No problem.
Absolutely. So, not only do you get to try it in person, but you get to take it with you. You don't have to wait for FedEx. You don't have to worry about it being left on your porch while you're away at work and having to watch over your Nest Cam. I know a lot of you that, do those online purchases now. I'm one of you. I've got, my Amazon account too. But I'm always watching the camera on days where stuff's getting shipped to me. Want to make sure someone's not taking the stuff off the porch. Those porch pirates are real. That's a Halloween reference too,
There you go. Well, you brought up earlier support. So wouldn't it be beneficial to come into a sleep store where you have somebody who's a little bit educated about sleep, make sure that we're putting you on the right foam mattress? Isn't that kind of important?
Absolutely, because, even though, foam is supportive for anybody, you don't really want to be sitting there wrapped in regret, even starting on day one going, what does this smell? Not having someone that explained it to you. Is it ready for me to lay on yet? Well, having someone there that, again, explained to you when you made that purchase, hey, you know what, you're going to have to wait yada yada hours before being able to lay down on it. And again, it's not a guessing game when you come into the store here because you lay down on it. And if it feels comfortable here, it'll feel comfortable at home. You can't lay on your computer. You can't lay on your phone. So there's not really a way for you to try it if you're buying it online. I've heard people go, well, I went over to my friend Karen's house. I lay down. She got one of those beds. I lay down on it for 5 minutes, and I thought it was okay. Well, guess what? you know what? Just because she's got that bed and you try it for 5 minutes, how long do we have customers in here, Greg?
Oh, goodness gracious. No, I know I tell people, stay in that bed for 20 minutes. Go ahead and take the time. This is an important purchase that you make in your life. Once again, I'll bring this up. We spend 33% of our life on a mattress. You know what? This is an important decision, and we're here to guide you. And if you don't live here in Michigan, your sleep store should be able to guide you on not only comfort, but support. And the other thing is, we keep talking about Black Friday, but, you want to get a mattress for a gift? We have them here. You can have them under the tree, correct?
Yeah, you could wrap them up. They're in a nice box. But, the point is, guys, is we don't want you getting, buyer's remorse or anything like that. Again, going in on Black Friday, ask, hey, how long have you had this mattress on your floor for? Have you had any issues with it? Has it been this price in the past? Because it's better to know the truth and buy a good solid mattress, even if your budget's only $400. It might be better to buy a mattress that's been $400 for 2 years than a mattress that's only going to be on the floor for 2 days for $400, because those salespeople probably are just educated on that product, but they don't have any customer experience with it. And I can tell you, there's times where customers want to buy something cheap, and I go, listen, and I'm sorry if you don't like this, but I had another customer that bought this mattress, and this was their experience. I'd rather have them know what to expect and set those expectations. $400 is not a lot in mattresses nowadays. The average price for a queen size set's $1,500, and part of that's because of inflation in the U.S. economy. Part of that's because of the natural disasters that our country faced the last 2 years between different hurricanes. But also $1,500 gets you a really high quality set.
Well, and I know I like to tell a lot of my guests that, just because a mattress is $1, if it's the wrong mattress for you, it doesn't matter how much it costs. If it's the right mattress, that's when you need someone like us or a sleep specialist of some kind to now figure out what's better for you. Again, the lowest price is not always the best mattress. And you know what? Flip that around. The most expensive mattress might not be the right mattress. So it's really up to you to ask the questions like Shane had brought up. How long has it been on the floor? How many of these do you sell? What's been the customer response? How long has the store been around? Are they going to be there tomorrow? We've all seen, Bob's mattress shop on the side of the store, but where is he a year from now? Is he still there? So I think it's important that you ask a lot of questions. This is a very important decision in your life.
Absolutely. And especially that lower price is normally no returns, no reselects, no refund. So, don't want you to end up buying something that you're going to end up having problems with come 3 months or 3 years from now. Yeah. So, and that's really what we want to get at today, guys. Now, here's the other thing with this, the so-called promotions, the so-called discounts, the so-called, you know what you're going to see, guys? You're going to see things labeled sort of perfect sleeper. Okay. That, it's a brand, but doesn't indicate quality necessarily, okay, that are going to be marked for that $299 price point, right? You're going to see things labeled as being Beauty Rest at that $399 price point that are still made by Simmons, but aren't really on that Beauty Rest standard per se. It might still have the 100 individually wrapped 48 inches of carbon-infused steel per coil, but support foam, probably not much memory foam. Ask your salesperson, what does it have in it? What is it going to do for me? Is it foam encased or is it all coil? Continuous coil, non-continuous coil, tempered steel versus non-tempered steel. The only manufacturer that really doesn't do tempered steel is Simmons, but you need to ask those questions. That way you're protecting yourself, protecting your dollar. This time of year, no one wants to spend more than they can afford on something that's a lesser quality than they're expecting.
Well, as you bring this up, I had a couple of guests recently that had been, I guess you'd call it, at our competition. And they were quoted a price on a hybrid, Shane. And when I saw the picture of it on the website, it was not a hybrid. It was a pillow top. So, truth in advertising, guys, when you see a hybrid, it needs to be 75% foam, 25% coil, a non-quilted top. That's a hybrid. A pillow top is a coil mattress with some comfort foam on top, correct?
Correct. So, and that's the thing, guys, is, you've got to watch, I tell customers all the time, Simmons is the Webster Dictionary of mattresses. They define what makes a queen-size mattress a queen-size, 60 by 80. They define what makes a king-size a king-size. They invented the no-flip mattress. They invented the hybrid. So it's a great way to make sure that you're not getting burned on buying a product that you think it's one thing, but it really isn't. And you know what? I think really that's the summation of what we're talking about today, making sure that if you're going to buy something for Black Friday, that you get a product that really is what it represents. And, irregardless of where you get it, I think we've said it a few times already, irregardless of where you get it, that you just get, the best bang for your buck. So, and with all that being said, we're going to wrap it up today. Greg and I both want to say thank you to anyone who served. One of the great things about the retailer we work for is that they sometimes have promotions where they give the public the same price, but for Veterans Day, they're giving them a $100 gift card with a purchase of $1,000 or more. I'm not throwing that out there to get people coming by, but what I'm saying is that I'm very grateful that they're doing that. Not that I'm a veteran. Greg's a veteran. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
But, it makes me happy to work at a company that wants to do that for veterans.
And I want to second that emotion because you know what, Shane? It makes me proud to know that we honor our veterans. I know what a tough job it is. I know how tough it is on your family. So, again, we're not telling you guys this to make you come into our store, but if you feel like you need something, you want some education, and you are a veteran, come on in and tell us so we can give you that $100.
Absolutely. So, this is going to go up later today. It's going to go on Facebook. Where else can they find it, Greg?
They can find it on their favorite podcast platform like Spotify, Google Play. There's a lot of different platforms. So whatever your favorite platform is, please check out Better Sleep Tonight with Shane and Greg on whatever platform you like it on.
And you know what, Greg? Starting within about the next week or two, if your favorite platform is YouTube, guess what? We're going to upload those episodes in the archive and all the new ones on YouTube in video format, not live video. You're not going to see Greg and I sitting here talking.
Oh, come on, Shane. I have a perfect face for TV.
Yeah, well, I don't. So, we got to make sure that we're doing these people a true favor. So, we're going to get those uploaded within about the next week or so. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of account I'm going to set it up on, if I'm going to use a personal account, if I can make us a channel. But I'm really excited to get that out there for everybody to be able to see it in more ways. So, all right. And until next time, what do we say around here?
Hey, what we say is thanks for joining us on the hottest podcast that keeps you sleeping cool, right?
Absolutely.
So,
until then, have a great night's sleep.